Well, it's interesting because I'm thinking about, you're talking about family and you're talking about tradition, and I was just thinking, well, what was my first exposure to witches and witchcraft? And that would be The Wizard of Oz. And what's interesting is that was a family of witches. Am I right? There was the good witch of the north, and then the wicked witch of the west. And
they were all sisters.
Yeah, they were all sisters, so they were family. But then, it was like you didn't really go in. I mean, the story was not about a family of witches. It was more about, well, we know what it was about. But they reduced it. What I came to understand, though, which I think might have been helpful, was that, oh, okay, so there's this family, and some of them are bad, and some of them are good. So it was very polarizing. There was no gray in between. You were either a good witch or a bad witch, and that kind of language was used in it. And then I think the second thing I saw, because I'm going to be 65, I've been around for a while, I think was probably a very sexy, we were talking about this before, movie with this actress called Kim Novak, and it was called Bell, Book, and Candle. And that had no family connection whatsoever. She was a solitary, I think, or was she? See, I don't remember. I have to go back and look at it.
Yeah.
But maybe she was in a coven. Maybe she knew other witches. I don't remember. And I guess that would be quote unquote family. But I started to see these movies where there were these beautiful, sexy women, and they were strong, and they had influence, and they had power. And I thought that was really cool. And they were, well, trying to attract a man or put a spell on a man to be with him. I'm not sure how crazy I was about that. But just going back to like my earliest impressions. But that was kind of a bad thing, as I recall, to not be married and to be a witch.
Shall